Scott's going on the air. Looks like he's going everywhere with his pet Jenny and his Blue Dot family. Travis is his tech guy. Put that blue dot in the sky. On his first Naruto run, looked like this blue dot was having fun. He is not a mouse. Moved from the shop to the house with Marsha and his clan. This blue dot is the man. Travis is his tech guy. Put that blue dot in the sky. Looked like he was having fun. Looked like this blue dot is gonna run. He likes to say every day in his own special way. Are you shitting me? And he loves his blue dot family. We love John, he is the man. And we love this special clan. We are a blue dot family. And we like to.
Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? I think that is. Oh, wait a minute. Got to hit that button before I hit this. And don't do that when you're doing this. I got it all figured out, baby. How y'all doing? It is Sunday night. It is Sunday evening. It's time for a Blue Dot family meeting, baby. I'm glad y'all showed up. Drizzle Snizzle. I seen him jump right in there on Periscope. Teresa Campbell's here. Janda Shedler, how you doing, darling? And Randy Peterson is always saying it. What's he say? He says, "Woo, pig!" And he's from Arkansas. You got to give him that. But Val Woods here, baby. I'm glad everybody's jumping in. We're gonna have a family meeting tonight, baby. We got shit to talk about. Stuff has been happening. We have seen a second whistleblower come, and I don't think it's going to be the only one that we're going to see. I believe there are going to be other whistleblowers come out. Shit, that thing don't want to stay where I want it to go. And anyway, facing a growing impeachment inquiry, the president tries a new defense, but recent revelations undermine his claims. That's what the headline says there. I'm loving this stuff because as another one comes out to reinforce what has already been saying, this guy, I understand, has first-hand knowledge. Donnie can't come out and say, oh, well, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Nope, sounds to me like he does. And I got to fix this shit. That's going to irritate me. Oh, it won't stay. Well, it's a boomerang shit. Maybe if I kick the bottom of it. There you go, a little bit. Nope, shit. Y'all pardon my, maybe if I, nope, that don't fix it. Oh, well, I'll deal with it. Anyway, Donnie can't yell second-hand information. Boy, that's going to bother me. I got to tie a string around it. Anyway, there's a lot going on. I think it's going to pick up this week. And I think it's news that is just going to grow us closer and closer to impeachment and leaving the Republicans with nothing left to do. The other headline up here I see is ex-Trump organization executive says she expects Trump will resign. So there's always some good news around here, and it might be his only way out, and that's dependent upon old Mikey boy. I think I see the problem here. The counterweight. Excuse me just a minute. It's not allowing it to. There you go. got a sack on the end of it so it doesn't go out of control. Anyway, let's get this family moving. I'm going to pull in Velda, our, if I can find my arrow, our one of our moderators. Let me get my clicker over here. Oh, hell, I'm not even live yet. There I am. I'm live now. I'm telling you, I need my son back. He's today is the last day of the con that he went to. They called earlier. They're having a great time. Went last night to a rave or something like that, and they're all having fun. So I'm glad of that. Both of my Tylers, my Tyler and my adopted Tyler, are both out there. And went out and had margaritas last night. That's why we got the counterweight on there, because it has a tendency to. Velda, are you there, darling?
Yes, I am.
Okay, save me. My microphone's going crazy. I think I got it.
I don't know what you're doing with your microphone.
Yeah,
I can't see ya.
Oh, that's right. No, I got a sack of books, a plastic sack of books, counterweighting the boom here. And if that's not going, it'll just continually sink. But I got it figured out, I think. Man, I need him back. This is just bull. This is just.
Well, I tell you what. When you get off the show tonight, take a hook and put it in the ceiling, and take a rope and tie it to the ceiling, and then hook onto your mic.
Yeah.
And hold it in place.
and just let it swing out there. It's probably better. Anyway, what do you think about the news? Second whistleblower comes forth.
I love it.
I do too. Actually, I think it's the third. It is
the third.
Yeah, because we got the original one that came out to the IG for the State Department.
And then we have the IRS.
Right. And now we got this guy.
Now we've got this one, which confided into the first one, who took that confiding into him to the IG.
Oh, what a tangled web we weave. Ain't that some shit? Somebody on Twitter said they had 7 of them. Now remember, the lawyer for the whistleblower said he has multiple clients. You know, they already said we have one for sure, but he said multiple. We have multiple clients. And somebody on Twitter, I can't remember, it was just somebody on Twitter said that he had heard through a reliable source that there were 7 in total that were coming forward.
Oh, cool.
That would be that. Oh man, my thing's turning red over here again.
That's gonna roast his ass.
Yes. Well, we already have enough to roast his ass. He's just digging a hole deeper as far as I'm concerned. Oh, there's a note there. Before we get started, one, I talked to Buddy Davis on the phone just a little while ago. Buddy Davis is doing great with his music. If you haven't had a chance, stop by his site over there, his Facebook page. He's been cranking out a lot of music, and we really appreciate that. And the other one I want to give a shout out before I forget, which I try to remind myself every time I come on the show, and I tell her all the time, I'm gonna call you out. And that is Christina. Christina, if you're listening, or if you listen later, chances are she works 2 jobs, poor thing. She's working herself to death. But she is one of the clerks down at the convenience store I go to down the street, down the store. And she's one of our Blue Dot family members. She watches all the time, and I always forget to call her out. So, Christina, baby, I appreciate your service every time. I don't even have to ask her what I need. She pulls it out before I get there. And so that's the kind of service they have there, and she's a wonderful person. I just wanted to call her out. Anyway, I wanted to get that out, and because I see her all the time, and I wanted to say something. I want to call out our YouTube family, baby. We miss y'all all the time. We cannot wait until the October 28th when we're back on the air and being live with our YouTube family. So we miss y'all, and likewise to our Liker family when they get. When they get live over there, we'll be able to broadcast live on there too. So, but anyway,
did you get any new mail Saturday?
Saturday? Nope. Didn't get nothing Saturday. Made a whole trip to the box over there. I wanted to because I just paid the ransom. Why? Am I going to get something? I'm always up for that.
No, I was just wondering because you usually sometimes you forget.
Did I forget something? Call me out if I did.
No, sometimes you almost forget to say you got mail.
Oh, No, I didn't get none yesterday. It was an empty box yesterday, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed for Monday. And maybe something will happen there. But, who don't like to get mail? Everybody does.
Right.
And I also want to welcome Dennis Valadez, who I am glad he is joining us tonight. It's a whole lot better than where he was last night. Right, Dennis?
That's good, John.
That's good. Dennis has been a little bit under the weather. So we're glad.
Sorry, Dennis.
Yeah, I spent a good 8 hours strapped to a chair.
Yeah.
2 IVs in my arms because.
You know how the mental hospitals are. They're rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dehydrated, were you?
No.
He found himself in the emergency room last night.
Yeah, diverticulitis.
Say that again.
Diverticulitis.
Oh, that's no fair. You said it right off the bat. What are you?
That's because Wayne's got it.
Oh, well, no wonder you're familiar with it. Well,
no more corn for you.
No more corn, buddy. Oh, that's bad. That's not
more
good.
Popcorn.
Yeah, anything with seeds.
Yep.
Does that include like jalapenos?
If they've got seeds.
You cut the seeds out.
There you go. Then he can have that.
Well, there you go. Yeah, still in my ballpark then. But we're glad you're doing better, Dennis. Just need to follow the doctor's orders and make sure you get well. I know the whole family over there is rooting for you to do that.
Yeah, it was quite an experience. It was pretty painful.
Mm.
Yeah, it still is. Kind of was very generalized, and then after they gave me the morphine, it got really specific, and then I knew exactly what it was.
Yeah, I'm surprised you knew anything at that point. A little morphine, but that tells you how bad it was.
Yeah, no, I'm a pro at that stuff because I've been there so many damn times.
Oh Lord, I've only had it once, and that's when they did my back. After back surgery, I had it pretty bad. As a matter of fact, they gave me a button. Push the button, you can have all you want. After an elapsed time. The only problem I had with that button, Dennis, was it made me very sick to my stomach. When I first hit the button, I could feel it go in and go into my veins and everything, and then just in the next few minutes, it would be like, oh, you don't feel good, and then eventually, after a few minutes, that would go away, and then basically I didn't remember anything after that until the next time I pushed the button. So.
Well, my biggest regret on the no seeds thing is Bill Miller's Poor Boys come on buns with a bunch of little seeds on them.
Oy. So
and a lot of hamburger joints put sesame seeds.
Sesame seeds. Yep, you're going to have to ask for a seed-free zone, buddy. No seeds.
No
anyway,
nuts either.
I'm glad you're both Dennis and Velda are moderators for our Blue Dot family and on our show here. And I'm glad you're here because I'm looking up here and I see a lot of familiar names in our Blue Room. But I do see one name I don't recognize, so I'm going to pull Linda Wilson down.
She can't talk. All she can do is type. She can hear, but she can't talk.
Oh, is that right?
But she can't. But I don't think she can hear your show either.
Oh,
so she can come in and listen.
Oh.
And if she types anything, I'll pop it. I'll tell you what she types.
Oh.
Yes, she is.
Okay, there I see. Well, heck, looks like I have to medicate myself back to a happy place. That's the last thing I saw her right there. So
I want to share something real quick. When I was in agonizing pain and then I got my morphine shot, my anxiety was kind of through the roof.
Yeah.
So the one person I picked the phone to call was John because when he talks, it comforts me.
Well, thank you, Bob.
Me down.
Thanks. Most people don't have that. Oh, John calms me down. It's either that guy's crazy or he's laughing his ass off about you. But I appreciate that, Dennis, and I'm glad you did call. And you're welcome to call us anytime. Both me and Travis. You have our numbers, and we anytime, baby. A lot of Blue Dots have my private phone number, and we talk, and it's not if you haven't got it, then we just haven't. I don't have your phone number, so that's where. But a lot of our Blue Dots do, and I'm glad they do. So we stay in touch. We keep everybody happy. And let me see who I can reach up here and grab. This old boy is always entertaining, and last time he entertained us with music. He's got his mic muted and his headphones muted, and now he just turned off Mitch, the good Mitch. How are you doing, buddy? Oh, we got
superb. How's everybody tonight?
doing good. Doing good.
I'm here in Toronto just for the last night, heading back home tomorrow.
Oh, you're headed back home tomorrow. Well, that's good. You only got what, one more night on the road then, huh?
That's correct. And I'm home for a week, which is pretty unusual. And then we have our high holidays this week. Yom Kippur is our big holiday.
That's right.
And then it's right back to Michigan next week. That's right.
Well, good. I know the family's probably just tickled to death that you're going to be able to spend some time with us, especially over the holidays. And that's a big one, Yom Kippur.
Yeah, it is. And also remember, we bought a house, so I gotta take some time and get all my pack all crap up, man. I mean, we got a whole house, 13 years worth of accumulated crap that we gotta go through.
Oh, no. I hate that. I hate that.
I've been there, done that.
Yeah, I don't want to do it again. I got so much junk. You know, it reminds me of that old George Carlin skit. You got so much shit, you know, and every time you go somewhere, you have to take some of your shit with you. So, you know, you transfer shit. But as the years go by, your shit accumulates, and pretty soon there's just too much you don't want to mess with anymore.
If I were to move now, I'd take 2 semis.
Oh, Lord. No, yep. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to go delve through that shed.
And Mitch, when you talk, we get a lot of echo back from you.
Uh-oh.
All right, I'll grab my headphones in a sec.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Virginia Woody's telling us that they had a tornado touchdown near the town of Tenino, which is just south of her. No damage, though. We're good, Virginia. We don't want you to get hurt. I had a great time today on the Tim Cormall show. Me and Kathy Larkin were on there. Are y'all familiar with her?
Cool.
Yeah, she was on the show too. We had a good time. He'll post that up sometime this evening. But I don't know. We're getting ready for a big showdown with whistleblowers. Hell, I think we're gonna have a whole chorus of them coming out there.
Oh, wouldn't it be pretty?
Oh yeah. I'm looking forward to it. There's gonna fireworks gonna light up, because this isn't somebody who's just like I said before, these people are not just clerks hanging around the office that heard something. No, these are somebody. And
did you hear where Pence sent his letter for paperwork? He sent it to the IG's office instead of sending the paperwork to the Congress.
No, I did not hear about that. The what paperwork?
They sent him a subpoena for all of his papers regarding the Ukraine.
Right.
And he sent it to the IG's office for him what to do.
Well, boy, howdy. Well, I guess the IG ought to be able to figure it out, huh?
They subpoenaed the White House also, and they sent it to Mitt Mulvaney, and he ignored it.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a push when it comes to these subpoenas. The White House is kicking back now, saying that they don't recognize them as a what'd they say, a legitimate committee, because the House of Representatives has not put the vote on the floor for an impeachment inquiry. If that's just a technicality, well, shit, just put it out there. Let's vote on the shit, and I'm sure it would go through. We hold a majority in the House. So I know it would go through. The only thing I don't know is if, does that kick in some kind of time clock?
Yes, it does.
Well, there you go. We'll do it when we're damn well ready. Because we have to be precise on this shit. That's the one thing that we have to dot the I's, cross the T's, and do whatever shit you do.
I think it's 1 year.
1 year from the time of the start of the inquiry? Well, isn't that convenient? Well, shit, get on with the marching, I swear.
Time to throw somebody in the Congress's little jailhouse.
Yeah, we could start with old Barr. We could start with his ass, or Pompeo, either one.
If we can get them back in the country.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? They're running all over the country trying to dig up crap that ain't there.
Hiding in Italy, right? That's what I read.
Yeah, the Barr went to Italy. I don't know where.
Pompeo.
If shit goes down,
yeah.
Well, chances, and they're out of country, chances are they'll go to a country that'll take them without any extradition papers.
There are very, very few countries do that thing.
I'm not sure they would hide.
Where are they going to hide?
Yeah, where are they going to hide? Not a country in the world I don't think would hold them. Maybe Russia.
Russia.
Mother
Where would
Russia
Trump
might.
hide? Where would Trump hide? Where would he be without his adulation?
Yeah. Well, he can move his ass right over to Moscow.
Or he could
by
go
the
to
way,
North
take
Korea.
Mitch with you. Yeah. You know, property development there. He could, you know, he's already said there's beautiful beaches over there in North Korea. He could, you know, start a new Trump dynasty over there.
Yeah, and the first time he said something derogatory about Kim, he's going to jail.
Well,
You think he's that nice?
or something. He's going to jail or something. You know, that's the game he wants to play. He wants to be just like Kim Jong-un or Putin or Slice and Dice. That's who he really wants to be. He wants to be president for life. He doesn't want to be bothered with all these laws and constitutional talk and all that stuff. It's irritating to him. You know, he's got business.
He's an amateur.
Yes, he's got business to take care of, money to make.
He's an amateur.
He is. In this,
he wants to be like
these.
He wants to be like these people because he admires their ruthlessness and things like that. But they don't even realize, you know, even Trump, as big of a dick as he is, I mean, he's no Kim Jong-un. I mean,
No.
He's not. He hasn't, at least as far as we know, and that's still not sure about the whole Jeffrey Epstein scene. But as far as I know, he's not having people bumped off.
Yeah. Kim Jong-un wouldn't be aiming for the legs.
Kim Jong-un would bump off had bumped off many of his
own
cousins.
family. Yeah.
So his uncle.
What are we going to do, I wonder, when we do get down to the bottom, the dregs of his, you know, disgusting corruption, him and his family? When you know, after all this screaming about the Bidens, when they find out, you know, his kids and his family, which we already know are crooks. We know that from New York State with his fake, you know, charity and all the shit that he used to pull there, the scam at his university and every other con job he ever put out there. That's him. And, you know, there's nothing different in his life. The only thing is now he's playing a game. He's not used to having the oversight that our Constitution gives the Congress. You know, he don't like that shit. You know, it's tough shit. That's the way it goes, baby. You play this game, you're playing in it all the way. You know.
Well, I mean, and he has so many people enabling.
Yes.
It's really difficult to crack into that. You know, when you have a guy like a Stephen Miller, I mean, that guy, he is 100%.
Evil.
I mean, Trump is dumb.
Yeah.
And he's evil, but Stephen Miller, he's even more evil than
takes
Trump.
the
He's
cake.
like,
He's got dead eyes.
yeah, he's like Henry Kissinger evil.
Every time I see him, he brings to mind exactly what he's known for, being a Nazi. He looks like it. He looks like one that all you had to do is put him in black and white and put a Nazi cap on him. He'd look like he fit right in there with Hitler. You know, it's just the way I see him. Anyway, ain't that right, Budman?
That's right.
Hello, Dennis. How are you doing, buddy?
Well,
good.
hanging in there.
Oh, we got two Dennises now.
You brought him
yeah.
Well, I keep reminding myself who Budman
Yes, we
is.
do.
You know, he is one. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Do we have a good Dennis and a bad Dennis?
These guys are both pretty good. Yeah, they're on the good list. Yeah, we ain't found a bad Dennis yet, but I'm sure he's out there somewhere. No, Budman is on our is in the Liker community. He's one of the people that is on Liker, and so when he wrote his comment under one of my posts there, he put in parentheses Bud One Man, so I would know who he was, and so I have to keep reminding myself that. But we're glad you're here, Bub.
Good to be here.
Good. How's your day been going? You have a good weekend?
Pretty much. I had to go buy a new monitor for my damn computer today, but
Uh-oh. Shit. Look here. How many you want? I got I got my iPad over here where y'all can't see that one. It's very distracting. I don't mess with that. I try to adjust the mixer here to where I don't have to touch it again. So I'm trying to knock that out. Travis would normally be over there moderating. He just switches up one side and down the other, but I'm trying my best just to leave it alone. But yeah,
it's better off you mess with it the least you can.
The least I can, yeah, and don't touch any of the wires. That's the big trick. Don't unplug anything, Dad. Okay.
Do you see that, John?
What's that?
Carrie's reminding you about the game earlier.
What game?
Exactly.
There ain't no games going on. Football will not be discussed tonight. And that's all there is to that. We don't want to discuss that shit. No, last time I walked in here, at least the Cowboys had gotten another touchdown. I think it was, it was
24.
10. What? It was what?
It's 31-24.
31-24. Well, we're up to 24. They've held them at 31 for a while because it was 28-0. So they're trying to fight back, and so. And
that last time I heard, it was 8 minutes to go. So I think the game's over.
It was 34-24.
Well, at least we held it right there. At least I'm happy there. Well, no, I wouldn't consider happy. I'm just not. I've already dealt with it. I've already dealt with it.
You're just not talking about football.
That's right. I'm just not talking about football tonight. But Mama's Texans won earlier today, so she's happy. Yeah, and if Mama's happy,
well, at least somebody's happy in the house.
Oh yeah. If it's going to be one of us, I would really prefer it to be her. Yeah.
I'll change the subject for you.
Well, good. What's
Florida,
up?
Yes. Florida yesterday. They caught another python. A female.
One of them
she
big
was, she was short of the record just a little bit. She was 18 feet. And pregnant.
With little babies. Boy, howdy.
Yep.
Yeah, people have them over there.
Bernadette said no purple.
Oh, shit.
Florida, huh?
I got a problem, people.
And then, did you hear about Russia? The, International Space Center station caught the photographs of a volcano erupting in Russia over the weekend. Either Friday I think it was.
Okay, everybody hold on here because I have to go find the power cable that came off my Mac, and if I lose power there, we lose everything. So excuse me, I'm going to step off camera here for just a minute while I fix this.
Okay. Pepsi, I understand your pain.
What happened? Did John go dead?
No, he's trying to fix a wire.
A wire? Let's see.
A connection.
Technical difficulties. Don't zap yourself, John.
Yeah, we should just call it the technical difficulty show and have done with it.
I need one of them little symbols I can put up. Please stay tuned. Technical difficulties have arisen. Anyway, I just noticed my, which on a Mac is just a little magnetic connector there. So, whew, that was exciting. Get everything back in line now. Anyway, let's.
Are you better now?
No, I won't be better until Travis comes back down. That's when I'll be, when he's over there controlling all this stuff and I have no dealings with it. So I can concentrate more on our conversation. Tammy Ames, big problems with ecosystem in Florida due to pets being abandoned. And that's what that big old python is, I think.
Well, you got to remember that Andrew turned loose a lot of pet snakes from the zoo.
Yes. Yeah.
And people's homes during Andrew.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's where they think it all started.
Well, there you go. Stay out of the swamp. Don't be going there. Pepsi Max, are you with us, dear?
She can hear us, but she can't talk.
Oh, she can't talk. Well, Pepsi Max, we appreciate you being in the room anyway, and we're glad you came by. So that's two we can't talk to directly, but there's more ways to communicate. Let me see. We got Budman, we got Dennis, we got Mitch, Pepsi Max.
You brought in
TW.
You got
I just pulled TW in. How are you doing, bub?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Enjoying your technical difficulties.
Yeah. I don't like this.
What happened?
There's too much to look at. I have a tendency to want to look over there at the news over there and say, oh, look here, read this story, read that story. But lawyer says he represents a second whistleblower. I just love this shit. But remember what we was talking about the other day is that in my theory, you had the original whistleblower come out, and so he comes out and he tells his story, and in his story he tells us there's several people he talked to. And like I said, those people are faced with, what are you going to do? Are you going to just be quiet and be wrapped up in this conspiracy to obstruct justice or whatever it is? You observed something, you didn't say anything, that's going to come out, whatever, you're going to look bad. Or they can jump on the whistleblower train, baby. And it looks like, there's going to be a lot of people jumping on that train is what I'm saying. Once one comes out, well, he done rung the whistle. Everybody knows. So everybody in that circle of obstruction and trying to hide it is now, they're liable in this. They've left themselves open. So.
Yep.
Well, I seen something today that they might be as many as 7.
I read the same thing. I saw the same thing.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
Yeah, I've been poking around.
About seeing it.
It would stand to reason. You got to figure the guy that the original whistleblower. I am sure when he decided to do what he did, probably consulted with those people that he pointed out. He probably went over to, hey Bob, I'm sorry to tell you, man, but I'm gonna have to blow the whistle on this shit, and to do it correctly, I'm gonna have to mention your name. That kind of thing. So yeah. I think everybody involved knew that it was fixing to happen, and the original whistleblower probably had their blessings to do it. Is the way I'm seeing it. So
it's one of the things they didn't want to be out there by themselves, but as long as some other ones out there that come out.
Right. It's a group mentality thing. I don't want shit. I ain't hanging out there by myself, Bob. Get your ass over here. So Bob's got no choice but to run over there and throw his shit in there. And now, if the rumors are true that there are 7, it just makes me smile. It just makes me smile. Because it makes me believe. What's that, Velda?
I was going to say, and they're not paying any attention to the Republicans. They're going to do it anyhow.
Yeah.
There may be as many as 7. That's what I just read here. There may be as many.
There you go. That's
pretty thin, but still.
Yeah.
More than one.
That McConnell put out that he said that as long as he's in control of the Senate, there will be no impeachment. Yeah,
that's what Mitch McConnell said. That's what he's out there fundraising for this shit.
Yep.
Using it to help me protect Donnie from what's that shit? Protect him from what? From the truth?
He can't stop it.
No, Mitch cannot stop it at all. And we were discussing that because somebody had said that, John, up in the Senate, the Supreme Court is heavily conservative. But you have to remember, it's not the Supreme Court. It's just Chief Justice Roberts will be the only one presiding over the Senate. And it will be a trial in the Senate just like any other trial. There will be witnesses called. And Donnie can sit over there and call all the damn fake witnesses. He'll call Rudy Giuliani. What good is that going to do?
I hope he does.
I do too.
The attorney will whip his ass like crazy.
Yeah.
And also because Giuliani will be a material witness, he has to recuse himself from being counsel. So much for that.
Yeah. Well, you'd think William Barr would have already had to done it. And the reason, and even though that he hasn't, that's still a thorn in my ass that he hasn't. He's wrapped up in this shit. It's been obvious. It's been reported all over the place. You're going around trying to dig up stories for Donnie, political stories on an election. It's out of hand. He's as much of a criminal as Donnie is, and so is Pompeo, and that's sad for a man that used to run the CIA. This guy is a highly intelligent, highly trained individual, supposed to be, and he's got himself wrapped up in this shit. His career's over with. He'll go down in flames, same as everybody else that's ever had been wrapped up in this.
Who is Richard Katay?
Richard Katay. You got me. I don't know. What are you hearing about him?
I got us. Apparently, Trump quoted him, and he person. I'm just being out of the country is actually good for you sometimes. But apparently he quoted Richard Katay in a yesterday.
Huh. What do you say?
Cannot find any reason to charge the president with high.
Oh shit. Well,
perpetuated by Democrats to get rid of Trump because they cannot beat him in a fair election. Quote, Richard Katay, Ketay.
Well, that's the game they're going to play. You know.
Do you really think Donnie thinks that it's going to be he's going to can't beat him in a fair election? It's not even going to be a fair election.
No.
We'll be lucky if there's an election at all.
Yeah. Well, there'll be an election. We just don't know if he's going to be involved in it.
Bernadette says.
He could be heading to death.
Bernadette says, really? Who really thinks the Republicans are going to play fair and follow the rules?
Well, what's up, Bernadette? You don't have faith in the Republicans to play by the rules? I'm shocked, Bernadette.
Bernadette, where are you?
She's got her mic muted there. There she is.
Oh, there she's on.
Yeah.
I was busy looking up Richard Katay. I need to find out who the hell he thinks he is.
Yeah. Who is this guy? Well, if Donnie's oh shit. I'm trying to do. See, this distracts me. I can't do this shit. I was gonna go on Twitter over here and find out what Donnie's been.
Don't touch too many buttons,
yeah,
John.
yeah. Well, there's, you know.
Do you really want to know? Do you really want to know? I mean, is there anything else we can talk about besides that asshole? A few minutes.
That's the most entertaining thing we can watch
Christ.
because he's gonna go down the tubes and we're all waiting for it. You know.
Can I tell you about dinner?
What'd you have for dinner, Mitch?
I had a wild hamburger sampler platter.
A wild hamburger sampler?
I had an elk burger. There were little sliders. I had bison, wild boar, and kangaroo.
Boy, howdy shit. Which one did you like? Yeah, which one did you like the best?
The boar.
The boar?
It was really
good. More
good.
pork then.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't really pork-like. It was really good.
Yeah.
Grain, mustard, and a slaw. It was just perfectly nailed. Wasn't crazy about the kangaroo, but I tried it.
You know what I had? You know what I had for dinner? A pastrami sandwich. That's it.
Yeah.
Pastrami sandwich. Kids are gone, so no reason to cook. You know, just for me. Why would that would be just a waste of time. You know, I'm waiting on my kids to come back, so Mom will be cooking again. Kids
and where
gone.
are they? I forgot.
They are at a 3-day event down in. It's at a local motel down in town. One of them big ones. Anyway, they have a convention going on there, RealmsCon, and it's in the realm of gamers, I guess. They go every year. He's the one that films it and makes the commercials for him and all that stuff. So the stuff he does this time, the con will show it at the next place they go to. You know, as how much fun they had at the last one. Look at all this fun we had over here in Corpus Christi, you know, and all that shit. And then that's his job. And for that, he gets a free motel for 3 days or 4 days. And so all his buddies, yeah. Plus free, you know, they don't have to pay for any of the stuff inside or anything. So that's part of.
I love a good con. I love geeking out at the cons.
Well, that's
seeing all the different crap that they have for sale.
Oh yeah.
You know, I love the buttons and the T-shirts and the mystery boxes. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, my son Tyler likes to get those mystery boxes. Really, you know, you don't know what's in there, but you know, let's get a box. But yeah, they've been going ever since they were young, real young.
That's great.
And so it's been the same con every year, and then they go to several others, you know, up in San Antonio or Houston and stuff, but they never miss this one. Because it's their local, and plus they get a free motel, so pretty cool, you know. I told Marsha, I said, well, hell, let's just go down there and hang around. Let's get in costume and just go down there. I don't know what I'd dress up as. I have one of those anonymous masks. I could just go down there like that with a beard hanging out from underneath it. That'll work.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of them people, they don't know who you know, there's a lot of people in mask and costume up there, so it's a big to-do.
Oh, John, you could just go as your damn self.
Yeah.
People will
Who the hell are you? A pissed off old man. Get off my grass, by the way. Yeah, that's what I'd be there. No, I'd love to go down there, but I don't want to because, you know, my kids.
Tell him you're a donkey. Tell him you're a donkey herder.
I could do like my old buddy told me, just point my kids out. Hey, that's my son over there. How about that guy right there? That's my boy right there. I'll walk him around all day long and embarrass the shit out of him. But
John.
Yes.
Travis said that. Dennis says he had to sign off. All the antibiotics were making him kind of nauseated and dizzy.
Oh man.
And didn't want to interrupt you.
Well, he called last night, and I was quite, you know, when I said, well, where are you? Because he was telling me about this pain. He said, well, I'm at the emergency room. And then his wife got on the phone. We talked for a minute, and they were taking him off to do a CT scan. And that was the last I heard from him last night. I got up this morning, and evidently he had called after I had gone to bed and fell asleep. So I called him back, and he was back at home. And yeah, a lot of anxiety with that shit. And I know how he feels when you get a pain somewhere and just, you know, like, holy shit, this is serious. You know,
Yep.
A lot of us have been there. You know, mine was right between floors, going upstairs where I worked for the Army, and all of a sudden, bam, like a sledgehammer right in the chest. And I couldn't take a step, baby. And that scares the shit out of you, you know, because you're not ready to die. Wait a minute, wait. Don't I have to ask for forgiveness for some shit? Wait, don't take me a minute. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. All that shit. You know, get that right in before you go. That's the game I'm playing, baby. No, I don't play that game. I stand on my life. You know.
Years ago, when he got out of the hospital, we thought he was having a heart attack. This is back in the 90s. And all the tension that was built up landed in my back, and I couldn't lift my feet. My mom took me to Spokane, and they gave me a Demerol shot and mainline morphine on me. And I don't remember anything for 3 days.
No. Yeah, I've been through that. I was recuperating. It took me a long time to recuperate. I had a gunshot to the left leg, and it was a big hole. And as a matter of fact, they had a skin graft leg off the top of my leg to get to cover the hole in the bottom of the leg. And but even changing the bandage was excruciating pain. And so yeah, they before they changed the bandage, they come up there and dope me up. I didn't give a shit what they did, you know.
Yeah, meanwhile,
yeah.
2 weeks ago, I had to pass a freaking kidney stone, and they gave me goddamn Tylenol.
Oh, hell
for
no.
a kidney stone. Did you grab that doctor up by the throat? Come here, son.
I was going to reach up and pull one of his kidneys out.
Yeah, really. Let me show you how this.
No, that's not true. They didn't give me Tylenol. They gave me I can't remember the name of it, but it's a non-narcotic pain reliever. It's in the tramadol family.
Right.
And they will just not give you an opiate. They just won't do it.
No, they don't want to do that. They don't want to do that at all now because of the oh shit, I'm touching buttons again.
And I'm laying there in agony, and an opiate would have hooked me right up.
Yes.
But I'll tell you, in a way, it's good because had I taken an opiate, so
yeah,
that was probably, in retrospect, probably not a bad thing, and it did work. But I was hoping for an opiate, I guess.
Yeah.
Really what I'm saying.
Well, when you're in that much pain.
I made myself happy and grabbed
Like,
that
gee, wouldn't some opiate be awesome right about now?
Well, I rely on Mother Nature and her natural remedies and stuff like that.
Oh, and John, Pepsi Max said for the con, if you wanted to go play a joke on them,
right,
wear a blue sheet and go as a blue dot.
A blue sheet with. They're wanting to be the dye my beard blue. That's what the game is here in the house now. Let's get some dye.
Hey, when he's out of office, dye it blue before you chop it off.
Yeah, I wouldn't sleep too soundly if I were you.
Yeah, wake up with a red one or something like shit like that. I'd have to kill him.
You remember that scene in what was that? Oh my God, the Liar movie. Where they put the blue dye in the guy's pool, and he came out all blue.
Oh, I know.
Big Fat Liar. Big Fat Liar.
Yeah, Big Fat Liar. Yeah. Buddies, that's what I've always said. Nobody will screw you over faster than your friends.
Yeah.
That's the truth, baby. They'll play it on you real quick.
What are friends for, right?
That's right. That's right. If not to entertain your fellow friends.
What's fun is getting even with somebody by dropping about a bottle of Dawn detergent in their hot tub.
Boy, howdy. That's not funny. I used to take care of at a RV park we stayed at for a long time. They wanted me to take care of the pool and knock a little something off the rent. Fine, that's good. I'll take care of the pool and the hot tub. And somebody did that. And I mean, I had to drain the whole damn thing. Suds and bubbles everywhere. And a bunch of drunks having, I didn't say anything to them. They're just having a grand old time. Let them have it.
You want to really tick somebody off is you get one of those little, those little blue dye deal things in there. And you go on somebody's hot tub and you tell them, you said, well, I want to make sure that you guys are not drinking because if you're drinking and you're peeing in this hot tub, it's going to turn blue.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
And then you just squirt off one of those like, hey!
Years ago, I had a guy that really pissed me off. So I took an empty syrup bottle, and I put sticky syrup all the way around the gas cap, and around the mouth of the gas tank, and then stuck the empty bottle in the gas tank.
Boy,
head first. Didn't put anything in the gas. Didn't do that.
Oh, but all they had to do is squeeze that bottle.
No, it was totally empty.
Oh, it was empty.
Totally empty. And so I made it look like it had gone in, right?
Right.
The guy drained his whole gas system.
Oh shit. Yeah, that would piss me off. That would piss me off. I've never dumped anything in anybody's gas, but I have. I did stick a potato way up a guy's exhaust pipe one time. If you get a back pressure on them valves, your car ain't gonna run too good.
I was a mean teenager.
Well, I wasn't too mean. There was somebody pissed me off, and that's the only thing I did.
I'd fix them.
Yeah, and it'd take them a while to figure it out anyway.
I don't get mad. I just get fucking even.
I get even. That's the best way to do it, baby. It may not be today. It may not be tomorrow, but it's coming. That's the way I always look at it. It's.
But I don't do that kind of stuff nowadays.
It's karma. It's karma. I can't wait till that boy comes back. I don't like looking at all this stuff. I can't. My Facebook chat is now frozen.
Oh no.
Yep. So now I can't say I close that. I'll have to restart that. Lord have mercy. I'm telling you, this stuff is just too much. Benny T has subscribed to our YouTube channel. We want to appreciate that very much. And yeah, we need.
Thank you.
I made a connection the other day. I don't think I brought this up since I talked to him. I met a blast from my past. I haven't seen him in, 27, 28 years. A Navy buddy of mine, named Mike. I don't know if he's out there listening tonight. He found out what I did, and he wrote back, "Hey, that's awesome." And but it was good to connect with him, and old Navy buddy. So yeah, we sat up the other night going down the list, talking about shit we did long time ago and what happened since. But yeah, Mike, if you're listening, buddy, I'm sure glad we hooked up, and I'll be looking forward to talking to you again. So he's shocked at what happened. See, Jesus, John, what are you doing? Well, I just opened my mouth. That's all I did. So anyway,
did you hear anything about Ivanka?
Oh no! Make me what? Please tell me.
TW, inform him.
What's up, TW?
They are because they are going after Ivanka because of the things that she has been doing, like all of the things her daddy taught her.
Oh, how to lie, cheat, steal, and thief?
Baja, California. They're going in Baja, Mexico, and they're going after her in Panama for fraud.
For fraud. Well, go figure. Yep. That apple didn't fall far from the tree. That's the family business's fraud, con jobs, everything.
Yep.
That's the business they're in.
Deutsche Bank is basically with Donnie being all, relieved of all of his things right now, and he's basically bitching about this impeachment. Deutsche Bank is like turning tail on.
And they might see this way. This is a way of getting rid of him.
Oh, I hear that Aussie Dave in there.
They said somebody had released stuff to. Well, he wanted money from Adam Schiff, and Adam Schiff said, "No, I'm not paying." And so he went back and released it anyway to Adam Schiff, and released it to the federal or the FBI, and it's kind of stuff that his dad, I guess, had when he worked at Deutsche Bank, and it's all on Donald Trump.
Are you shitting?
And how his taxes are. So he's gonna. That's another thing that's gonna come up here soon.
Yeah, the tax thing is going to come up because that whistleblower that came out, evidently, and there is a political appointee. I don't know who that could be. Trying to interfere in the audit program for one of the Trumps. I don't know which one. I would imagine either Donnie or Trump organization or something. But somebody in the government, a political appointee. Who's that in the in line of the Treasury Department? It's got to be Steve Mnuchin.
Yeah, Mnuchin or one of his flunkies.
Well, I don't. Who else has been appointed?
Like everyone's up everyone over there, but no one's paying.
Where's that, Dave?
In America, guys. I'm saying it's like everyone's screwing everyone, but no one's paying.
Yeah, no, it's a free screw over here. That's what.
Yeah. And
it's been over no fun.
Yeah.
They're all shooting each other. It's like they all from what I can see, they're all turning on each other, and
they will. They have no choice, Dave.
A shit fight.
They got no choice but to turn on each other. Yeah, a perfect example is Rick Perry bailing out. Rick Perry's getting thrown up. Yeah.
There's nobody left. They got to eat their own. There's nobody left.
Yeah. He'll throw his own kids under the bus, I believe.
Trump is really going after Rick Perry.
Yeah, Rick.
Trump's going after anyone that doesn't agree with his opinion.
Yeah, he threw Rick Perry under the bus by saying, "Well, I wouldn't even call the guy if it wasn't for Rick Perry coming over here asking me to." Is that right? Is Rick Perry involved in the deal with the hunt for the Biden thing? Because all of a sudden he comes up and resigns.
I don't think so.
There was no hunt for Biden. No. Just fixing up corruption.
Maybe a little.
Just fixing corruption up. That's nothing. Biden, that was nothing. That was corruption. He was concerned with corruption.
Yeah. Well, the corruption is going to consume this whole family by the end of this. What is it? Ivanka's got 16, more than 16, I know, patents over in China. Trademarks over in China. And all the deals they've made over there with that family. So
Trump's mega hats and his ties and his suits and his massage parlor.
Yeah, all being made in Vietnam, all that stuff, in China.
Did y'all happen to see Tucker Carlson?
No.
That's when you know shit's getting bad. Tucker Carlson penned an op-ed criticizing Trump's Ukraine call. That's exactly what the headline says. Yes, he came on Fox the other day and said that no matter what the Republicans do to try to spin the Ukraine call, there's just no way to spin it, and it's bad. It's bad for the Republicans. It's bad for the White House. And
John, can
yes,
you bring Linda Wilson down? she can't hear Facebook.
Uh-oh.
So can you bring her down so she can listen to the show? There we go.
There we go. Well, I thought I
There
had her
you go.
down there. I didn't put her back up there.
No, you brought.
No. Welcome to the show, Linda.
Welcome to
I
the
know you
show.
can't hear us, but welcome.
She just types.
Yeah, she types, but
And
she can't do Facebook. And my brother can't either. He won't do it. A lot of people don't on Facebook. That's how come we miss our YouTube family so much.
She says thank you.
There you go. You can just hang
Facebook
around
is
down here
becoming
all
a
you
little
want.
bit unpopular. It's been losing its popularity, I think, because of the fact that you're too vulnerable in Facebook of being invaded, and it's hard. So people tend to avoid it. A lot of people say, "Oh, don't do Facebook," because of the fact that you lose your privacy. Well, I think if you go on Facebook, you're saying to everyone, "Well, look, here's my privacy." You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well.
So if you go on there, expect to be looked at.
Yeah, that's why we have a Facebook page. Unless you make it very private and don't allow anybody in. Mine, I'm put mine public, baby. Anybody in the world out there can come by and take a look. I hope they do.
If they don't like it, they can sit and screw on it.
That's right. I'm not really worried. If you don't like it, move on down the road, baby.
Yeah.
What's that?
You need some more animals. You need some more animal photographs.
I need some more animals.
More animal photographs in your Facebook page.
Oh, in mine. Yeah, I'm terrible at.
Oh, I love your artwork that you posted today.
Oh, with Thomas Morgan. I'm telling you, and Thomas, I know he listens. I wish I could get him on the air. This guy is a kick in the butt. We write back and forth. He is. Yeah, Travis and I are going to work trying to get him an outlet to maybe sell some of his work, his original.
Why don't, when Travis gets back, why don't you do a phone split screen or a phone call with him for one of your chats?
I wish I'm not sure he'd be up for that.
Okay.
Yeah, there's other things involved, and he's just had a knee replacement, so he's still recuperating from that. Yeah,
What do you have it replaced with?
Yeah, somebody else's knee, I guess. I don't know. Pulled some guy off the street and said, "Come here.
Titanium.
We need you." Yeah, I'm sure it was titanium or something like that. But yeah, he's recuperating from it. I am just thrilled to death. I get artwork from him every day. I had some today, and if Travis was here, we could throw it up on the magic screen. But I don't know how to do that, and I really want to put some of his work up because it's really, But yeah, some of them, I wrote to him and told Thomas that what I'm doing now is, because he paints he draws and everything, he says, while he's watching my show, and he gets a lot of inspiration from me. Well, I've turned the table on him now. I'm receiving his artwork, looking at it, and trying to write what's in my head, and then being able to put both of them up either on Facebook or Liker, and share his artwork that way also, and I'm getting some compliments on being using original art, but I always give him credit. I've been putting him on Twitter too. I'm trying to push him. He's just a kick in the butt. He spent a whole life surfing and doing a lot. He's a typical Californian, or what you would imagine, what you would imagine one to be.
You're like a kingmaker now, John. You're like kingmaker.
No, I just love this guy. I would just love to go sit in the room and share a bowl while he paints away.
Johnny.
Yes, sir.
John, back onto politics. How's Texas looking at the moment? Is it any bluer?
Wait. You're gonna have to say that. I heard some noise in there. Say that again.
I said, how's Texas looking? Is it any bluer?
Oh, baby.
It was?
Oh, baby. We got, it's either, shoot, I don't have my notes here. We either have 5 or 6, I think it is 6 congressmen here in the state of Texas that are not going to run again for 2020. For one reason or another.
That's the country.
That it is. Texas is definitely looking blue. We came so close with Beto O'Rourke. And to move the state that much, although he didn't win, he lost by a very narrow margin. It gave warning. It gave a warning shot here in Texas, baby. And I think it is. I think we have a damn good opportunity to turn Texas blue, and there's a lot of organizations that are fighting to do just that down here.
Ted Cruz is probably one of the most disgusting.
Yeah, nobody likes that guy. He barely squeaked out a win over Beto O'Rourke, and but nobody in the Senate, even likes his ass. So.
Yeah, what about the panhandle, John?
Caught with their hand in the cookie jar.
Well, there's certain areas, Dave, that in Texas that are going to remain red. The major population centers, they're all blue, baby. So, and we're starting to eke into the countryside, and that's where that's how come I always tell people when I was on the Tim Cornwall show or Bob Kincaid show or somebody else's show, I always stress that how important it is for that voice coming out of, in my case, out of South Texas, baby, or Bob's out in West Virginia, Randy Kervin's out in Arkansas, and Richard Anderson, he's up there in Nebraska. These are normally what people would tell, they're red states. You just can't help them. Bullshit, baby. We're out here, and not only are we out here, we're raising our voice. And growing a community that is waving the flag out here, baby. We're in the middle, but we count too, and this ain't red. So
yeah, it's sort of blown up over here since your guy. I told you last week that Trump contacting our man over here was not a good thing for our man, and it's turned out not to be a good thing for our man. He's copping lots of flack. Lots of innuendo, suspicion, and he's been painted with the same brush by having this secret phone call, which is everything with Donnie is so secret, isn't it?
Everything.
Oh no! He claims he's the most transparent president in history.
I heard it myself. I heard it come right out of his mouth. I am the most. Yeah, that's the same thing as I'm a stable genius crap there.
Yep.
Right. Linda says,
and he's the least racist person.
And my scrotum is transparent too.
Yeah. Come take a close look, Donnie. I'm as transparent as he are.
Okay, Linda said, vote blue no matter who, and then Hank goes, sound like John wants a Bob Ross moment with the painter friend.
What'd you say, Hank?
And Hank, you're on.
What's
about? Hang on. Sorry, I was sleeping.
Now we have we have an international show tonight. We have Aussie Dave, and what happened to Hank?
No,
where'd Hank go?
I'm here.
Okay. Hank from the Netherlands.
European Hank.
Yeah. I'm fine. I'm just watching this. I'm talking. Hello.
Yes.
I'm talking.
Yeah, we're good, Hank.
We're good here.
We're hearing you.
Hang on.
Oh, there's somebody around you interrupting you.
No, it was the lag from the Facebook episode.
Oh.
Was, playing in the background. So
you were seduced.
Which is a shit site anyway, but not because it's about Facebook community standards. Everybody has ever heard from it. Yes.
No, but what are you talking about?
Yes.
What are you saying about John wants a Bob Ross moment? What's that?
Yeah, that was in the chat. When John just said that he wanted to have a cup of tea and watch this guy painting, it reminded me of Bob Ross.
Yeah. Pretty little trees.
No, but,
pretty little trees.
Just a quick bit about Facebook. Facebook, I have reported, I think, 2,200 neo-Nazis on Facebook, and about 150 of those were actually removed, or their comments were removed. Now, I have a following problem. A friend of mine is being dissed by a very big group on Facebook. They are making pages with his image, that he's a thief, whatever.
Right.
And we report these pages to Facebook, and you know what Facebook says, not against community standards. So Facebook is hypocritical to the core. They are protecting extreme right-wing groups. They are also protecting Republicans when they start posting shit, for instance, about Obama, that he is black or whatever. And when you report that, they have no problem with it. So I think Facebook is there only for the money. not
well,
for the people.
Yeah.
Basically.
Use the phrase white
Your
trash in the
products are
comment.
there for the people and not for the money, which is a big difference. Because most of the things in America are because of the money. Also, Dave can agree with.
Oh yeah, it's all about the money here, baby.
Yep.
That's what it's all about.
My question is this evening is: can anybody impeach Mitch McConnell? Is that possible?
Just the voters, or
He
the
needs to be.
Or the Republicans can take him down a notch
Right.
and replace him.
I'm not too sure he could be impeached unless it's he could be censored. I know that. I think they could censor his ass.
What's this
Mitt
about
Romney?
this guy from the oversight committee talking about fining individual Republicans for not giving them the information they want to have, like $25,000 every time they refuse to give out information in the impeachment hearings?
I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah.
I read that this morning.
Me too.
Yeah. Yeah. Like they say,
So
don't
they
believe
can do
everything
that.
you read.
No, so they can't. So they can't just
I would
say,
love it for-
Pompeo, listen, you did not give us information. Here's a $25,000 fine.
Well, that's what they.
Then-
What does Donnie
ahead,
say? What you see, what you hear is not what's happening.
Yeah, that's what he said. He's
And
trying to do that.
Linda said,
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Belda. Go ahead.
sorry. I'm sorry too.
No.
And Linda says he's a criminal, treating him like one.
That's right. That's right.
I mean, he wants to
I think
impeach
Pompeo is just a mobster.
Mitt Romney.
I don't see him as a serious.
Yeah, he's after Mitt Romney now, because Mitt said something. So he's going to chase Mitt.
Yep.
You know, the people of Utah made a
you got
mistake.
Ron Johnson on Meet the Press is kissing his butt.
Oh man, I hope everybody got to see
went
that.
off on him.
I loved it. I was watching it myself. Before we get going, I want to welcome
Blue-Eyed Dot.
Donna. How are you, baby?
I'm good. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
That's Donna Bonacosa.
Hey, Donna.
She's up in Massachusetts, baby. We're always glad you're here. How's Fred doing?
Fred's great.
Good deal.
Fred's great.
Good deal.
Yep. How is everybody else doing?
Oh, we're doing fine.
Good.
Muddling through
Get your
another day
popcorn.
of this stuff.
Get your popcorn.
Get a
Get a big bag.
get a big bag. Flavor it if you want, because it's going to be a while. You know, this is, and with the rumors going around that there are 7, Donna.
7 now.
Yeah, that's what the rumor has, that there are 7 people that want to be whistleblowers.
Are
But
they
there are
all
7
C-
people who have sought counsel.
Yeah.
Are they all CIA or what are they? Has anybody said what they are?
No, we
They
don't.
don't really said.
No, but I don't think any of these people we're talking about are low-level coffee boys or something like that.
No.
These are individuals. We will recognize most of their names, I believe.
7.
7.
Wow.
That's something. 7 of them, like Mitch said there, have sought protection, evidently. So, you know.
Wow.
Donnie's going to have to go after their lawyer instead of all of them individually.
Well, he's already got 2 personal lawyers, Rudy Giuliani and William Barr. Because that's what William Barr is, Donnie's personal attorney. He has nothing to do with the Department of Justice. He ain't got time for that shit. He is too damn busy trying to protect his boss. So that's his job. That's all he does. You know.
The whistleblower was a brilliant move, though.
Yes, he was. He's laid it out.
That the president can't do anything about, because the way the whistleblower laws are written out, everybody, but the whistleblower protections, they have been in place, and right now they need everything that stands between us and getting him out of the White House. He cannot go. Here you can see he tried. He cannot go after them. They are protected by federal law.
Yeah,
and there's nothing he can do.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, he
So
can.
whoever thought of it?
All he can do is create smoke screens. Lots of smoke screens which create confusion. Like the old saying, smoke and mirrors.
Yeah.
That's all he can do.
Yeah. The only thing he has is to do what he always did: scream, "I'm innocent." The call was perfect. I've done nothing wrong, and if I did, I have every right to do it. That's his. Ain't that his new mantra?
I'm the victim.
But I can do the second whatever.
Yeah.
I have the right to do whatever I want.
I have a right to do everything I want. I got the right to do this. I got the right to do this. Right to do this.
Yeah,
that blew us away over here. We were actually gobsmacked when we heard that statement that he declared that he was basically king, queen, freaking god, whatever.
He's so full of shit. His eyes are brown.
He thinks he's the king. He's the potentate. He is the master of everything in our society because he's the president and he has the final say on everything. And he forgets.
Didn't win the election. He won the country. He thinks.
He throws that map up there. It's all red. He dreams in his head. Yeah, Belda?
Hank lost his connection, and he's back now.
Uh-oh.
You want to drag him back?
Yeah, let me see.
Barely won. And really barely won.
Lasso that doggy and haul him back.
There you go. We got him.
That keeps happening to me. I've been on Discord 3 times in the last 2 hours, and I keep losing my connection. But on anything else, I don't. I don't know if it's Discord or what. But I've been knocked off 3 times.
We might be having trouble. They might be after
it's just. I think it's just Discord acting up.
Maybe it's just a glitch.
So,
yeah.
Well, in room, so I log out and log in again.
There.
You got a full room, John.
We have nobody in the blue room. I just got done dragging everybody. Let me go down the list, make sure we got everybody covered here. Aussie Dave, of course, and Blue Dot Hank, representing our international flair, our blue-eyed dot up in Massachusetts. Dennis, Budman 1, he's in here. Florida Blonde 62. Linda Wilson, she's listening, cannot comment, but we're glad she's in there. Of course, the good Mitch. We have Miss Linda, Pepsi Max, T.W. Travis, our own singing cowboy out there, Velka, and Yogi. We're all in the room, baby. This is a big family. Everybody come in. Now y'all go ahead and talk.
Whose birthday is it?
Huh? Ain't it amazing?
Whose birthday?
Somebody's birthday in here? Whose birthday?
Not mine. Not mine.
Not mine.
Week.
No.
Right,
Happy
whose
late
next
birthday.
Bellica is not your
Who's got the
birthday.
next birthday?
I went to.
I just had mine in September.
Oh, good.
So,
Yeah. I ain't got mine till
So
January.
no October birthdays.
No October birthdays in here?
Nope.
I'm sure we have somebody out there. We have a pretty good audience tonight. I'm glad somebody.
I think Karen Cormier's birthday's coming up soon.
Is she on Facebook? Or is she out?
Oh, yeah.
Is she in jail again? Nobody stays in jail more than Karen Cormier. For good reason, baby, because she don't hold back. She tells them just exactly how she feels.
She takes zero shit.
She takes zero shit. You're right, Mitch. She doesn't take any from anybody. She'll fight. Oh, that's how come she's always in Facebook jail.
My little sister's in. It's coming to the 16th.
Oh, is she?
Linda.
Oh,
Calabro.
Oh, yes. How do you say that?
Calabro.
Calabro. I've been tearing it up. You know that.
It doesn't matter.
Well, it matters. I bet it matters to her. That's
Try saying mine.
That's two Blue Dot sisters, and we have 2 more. We have
Sono Italiano, Calabro.
Tamara Harrington and oh shit.
Ja, ich möchte gerne fragen, ob wir das gesamte Diskussion auf Deutsch tun können machen, weil der Trump ist also auch ein Deutscher. Und ich denke, dass internationale Sprache werden wollen. I just needed to get some German off my chest.
Yeah, there you go.
I was going to say,
I knew you were speaking German because I have cousins over in Germany.
Well, whatever it was you said, I agree.
I've been to Germany.
Have you, Donna?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I went to let me see now. I gotta see if I can pronounce it right. Bern Castle was one, and I went to the mountains there, the Moselle River.
Well,
nice.
And we went up to a castle there, and the wine there was really good. It was a Riesling. It was delicious.
Oh, wow.
Can't find it anywhere around here, so I guess I have
Riesling,
to go back there to get it.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Riesling is difficult to get in the States, I think, especially with these new tariffs coming up.
Well,
there are some shops that sell it, but it's difficult. Yeah, you need to find it online or go to a special delicatessen shop or something.
That's a good one.
That was in 1985, so it's been a long time since I've been there.
Yeah.
But it was beautiful. I have to say, it was very, very beautiful.
That's me. All my foreign travel were back in the 70s.
It's a lovely country. It's just full of Germans.
Just full of Germans. That's the only problem. Just take care of that.
Joke. Sorry about that.
I said the same thing about America. Great country, full of Americans.
Yeah, it's just got a lot of assholes.
The White House is a beautiful building, except it's full of Republicans.
Yeah.
I saw a commercial today.
Don't get me wrong. I really like the Germans, especially the fact that the Germans kicked out Mr. Trump's grandfather from Europe. They actually deported him.
See,
and then he had to leave.
They're pretty smart,
America.
aren't they?
And now you're in trouble. Sorry.
Yeah. We inherited his ass.
He'll go. I can promise you that this man, this Trump, he will go. By impeachment or by just losing the next election, I'm not sure, but he will be off your backs in a few years.
A few years.
One way or the other.
Off our backs too.
Yeah, he's going to be off our backs pretty soon.
We want him gone now.
I can't wait for him to become obscure again. I'm rooting with that.
Me too.
He never
that's
will.
right.
He's gonna be in there. He'll still be.
There was an article in
jobbing
the
all the
Washington
time.
Post 2 days ago.
Even if he's in prison.
About the standing that was lost by America worldwide because of this guy.
Yes,
and it's actually,
yes.
I think it's true.
We've lost the
America has
standing. We've lost a lot of
credit.
our dignity in the world since this man has come in. You know.
You've lost a lot of respect.
Hey,
Yes, we have.
I got a question for you, John.
Especially
What's
when
that?
I watched his tweets today. That was
I got a
really
question,
horrendous.
John.
I mean,
Okay,
all his
if we
tweets are like Fox
Hold on,
people
Hank.
mouthing
Hank,
in
hold
favor
on.
of him.
Hold on,
and,
Hank.
A lot of swearing and name calling to everybody he doesn't like. I mean, that's
Yeah.
not presidential. I mean,
No, he's being an
that's a
asshole.
toddler.
Hang on.
Yeah, it's a
Hang on,
toddler.
Hank.
What were you saying, Yogi?
My question is, when we put Trump on trial, are we going to try him as an adult or a juvenile?
It ought to be juvenile. He ought to be pleading mental insanity. Is the only chance he has in court. He's got to, I was just looking at this. Barbara Ress, who is the former Trump organization vice president, is saying that she believes he will resign. It would be very, very bad for him to be impeached, Ress said. I don't know what he'll be found guilty of, but don't know that he wants to be impeached. I do know he don't want to be impeached. I think that is this panic.
I think it's the investigation is what he doesn't want.
Right.
He must remember what happened to Nixon. How could you forget?
How could he think, with the shit life that he has had? Go ahead, Yogi.
She said on the program, I watched it. She said he's going ballistic right now because he can't do anything to stop it. He knows he can't stop it. Most of the time, he could stop these things, but he can't do it because
it's out of his hands.
You know what I picture?
What's that, Don?
A big rolling snowball.
and just push it that way, baby. Let it wrap them all up.
Just coming right down and catching them all.
Just wrapping them up in a big snowball and just head
and their
right.
legs hanging out. Yeah. Big snowball.
John, bring the Spider Mike back.
Uh oh. Let me get my mouse over that way. All these screens. Oh, he's not there.
If Trump gets impeached, he Secret Service protection after he resigns or gets fired or whatever. If he resigns, he'll get it. But
Mike, you're in. It falls
yeah, I don't know. I do.
He won't get that protection.
Yeah. If he resigns,
Impeached, no protection.
Yeah. No, if he gets impeached, if he gets removed,
he resigns. But now, if he resigns and he still goes to jail, it'll be over to the
jail.
Yeah. Well, he's hoping that Mike Pence will step in and
he will resign because he will not want to be.
He's not going to be in. He's not going to be.
Sorry, John.
No, you're right. He's not going. I believe the same thing. I don't think he will stay for the impeachment.
No.
Go ahead.
No,
he's not going to sit there while walk through.
President, Trump. He doesn't want to be the first president Trump impeached or has his family affairs looked into. He will resign and he'll blame the government. He'll blame you people. He'll say, you people don't know what's good for you.
It was presidential harassment. It was illegal. It was rigged. He'll go through a whole litany of bullshit that he's going to try to feed to his minions to blame everybody except him, and that's the MO of his life. It's everybody's fault except him. You know.
They're after my family.
Yeah, they're after my family. I'm trying to.
Or the Guardian.
What's that?
That's a typical.
There was a poll, and it showed that most of the Americans were tired, actually fatigued, actually exhausted. Americans are exhausted by the presidency, his president, everything that has to do with him. Most of them just want to go on with their normal lives and have this chapter closed, but it's still going on, sadly.
The bad thing is that not because not respected around the country is because we're losing our allies, because they are, they're like, oh, we don't want to help you out with heathen.
John, pull Velka back.
Okay, dear. I'm getting a lot of breaking up. I was starting to hear only part of what everybody was saying there. Wait.
Well, you got a lot of people in the room, and you got a lot of lack of bandwidth for all those people that when they start talking.
Thank you.
Yeah. There you are, Velika. How are you, darling?
I'm okay. I just had to do some stuff for Kevin.
Yeah. Kevin doing all right now?
He's okay. He just needs some coffee for tonight.
Well, there you go. Every man needs a cup of coffee. That's what I live on this stuff in the morning. Don't talk to me until I've had it either. I'm not interested. I grunt a lot until I get a coffee.
All day.
All day? I used to.
I don't drink coffee at all.
No?
No.
Well, we'll pray for you.
I get my caffeine the other way. I get my caffeine through my soda.
It killed me to give up my real coffee. I drank French Market coffee and chicory just about all my life. And then I started having stomach trouble, and doctor, went to the doctor and he said, well, for one thing, you better cut out that chicory, and so yeah, I had to go to regular coffee now. So I drink Colombian now, and it's you know what?
That's a good coffee.
Yeah, it's good.
That's
you know
what I
what?
drink. That's what I drink.
I'm going to tell on myself because I can't remember who right off the top of my head, but we drink Colombian until we want just a little something special, and that's when we have the Obama blend. Somebody sent us a pound of coffee called the Obama blend, and
you got a kid.
It's good. It's good coffee too. I've had several coffees sent to me.
Obama blend, I want it.
Obama blend, and it's as a matter of fact, I could go get the bag if I went off camera. Yeah, it's a combination of two different Kona something, and I kept thinking it was Kona. That's Hawaiian.
Oh, Kona's in there.
Kona Butta's in there. Pour me a cup, baby.
I love Kona.
Yes.
Kona's from Hawaii.
Yes, it's a Hawaiian thing.
I like Kona. Kona's good. The coconut's really good.
Oh man. Well, this
But
coffee
it's
is
hard to
really
find.
excellent. Yeah, Google it. I guess I'm sure you could probably find it. As a matter of fact, I could probably.
We need to talk to Chris Close. He's going to Hawaii.
Chris is going to Hawaii. Good.
I just came back.
Well, he said he's going to go move there the last time I PM'd him, so I don't know.
Yes, he's got plans to move over to Hawaii. That's where his wife. She's a native.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, no, me neither, baby. It's got to be better than here. And it's a lot warmer than Massachusetts too.
It's still the United States, but it's really far away from Trump.
And blue, I
Linda
believe.
says like other things grown in Maui Wowie.
Yeah. Everybody's got a smile on their face over there. How could you not? I've been there. I love it.
I got a smile on my face here.
Oh, Donna, don't brag. Don't be bragging on you. I know, baby. I know.
Well, it's
No,
a
that package is
stupid,
coming. Don't worry.
racist joke, but you know exactly why you never see a skinny Hawaiian.
Oh, there's food all over the place.
Too much ganja.
Yeah, too much. You're always.
That's why they have too much.
Is that what
fruit.
it is?
Yes.
Okay.
I thought it was
We're not going.
Amsterdam, everybody is fat too? I don't think so.
It's not the problem, huh?
Amsterdam, I
That's
did
a
not
different
make
drug
it to
that makes
Amsterdam.
people skinny in Amsterdam.
And Hawaii
Well,
has
we also have
healthcare
these
too.
munchies.
Well, I'm lucky.
Pepsi said.
I know when.
Pepsi
Here's
said
for the
Hawaii's got
munchies.
no free health care.
I have Blue Dot friends
My
that send me
nephew
munchies,
went,
and I
and,
have them that send me the reason for the munchies. So I'm a happy man.
Very good.
So, who?
Hey,
do you
I've
think-
been watching a lot of crap on TV.
Yeah.
A lot of news going from one channel to the other.
The other.
And
So my husband
if
does.
Nancy
Yeah.
Pelosi holds the Democrats back long enough,
Yeah.
we'll be able to take out every single person
Yeah,
in
big
the
night.
White House.
Oh, God.
Now, right now, it's a sinking ship.
Oh
And a
yeah.
lot of
And the rats
a
are
lot
jumping
of
off, baby.
so-called rats. No, these are people asking for life vests,
Yep.
so they don't complete. They're going to stay on the ship, but they're not going down with the ship.
Yeah.
No, they're trying to tread water, baby. I don't.
The rats are the ones that are jumping, and those are the ones that's going to jail.
Well, some of
they're
them
gonna
rats
rat
jumping, I
on
think,
each
are
other.
trying to claim the title of whistleblower. Yeah.
Huh.
That's that's the
Yeah,
only,
give that to Donald
that's the
Trump.
only-
He keeps telling on
That's right.
himself.
Yeah,
That's right.
That's the only way out for a lot of them right now. Either you're going to be a whistleblower, or you're going to be complicit in one crime or another. You know, it's
And
either to
that's the
cover up
life
a
vest.
crime. Yeah, that's it. That's the life vest. You're right. Yeah, they're throwing it to him. There's 7 evidently. Well, 7, 8, 9 if we count everybody. You know.
Well, there was 12 people on the telephone
right.
call, and one of those whistleblowers was on that call.
Ooh.
The Vice President, Pompeo. I'm even thinking
Y'all see Mike Pence on Saturday Night Live?
Judge was typed in.
Mike Pence said on the news
all of
one
them.
time that it was against the law to take foreign interests, to have them be in our, foreign, what he's doing.
Yes.
Now the other day he's on the news I don't know, he was somewhere, the ass wipe, and he said, "Oh, it's okay to take that." And I'm like, wow, these people just don't remember what they said before.
They remember.
What they said yesterday.
Yeah, I love they pulled the tape right out of the like it's not on videotape, that they can't show the whole world exactly what they were saying.
Pence's secretary was the one that was on the line with the phone call.
Pence's secretary.
Which recorded, which took all the notes back to Pence. And Pence has received other notes, same notes, when he took the flight to go to the Ukraine.
Nice.
So Pence knows
This might
all
sound
about this
strange
shit.
for
Yeah.
maybe,
I think that's
maybe
Pence.
because I'm a foreigner, but whenever I hear Nancy Pelosi having a speech, does she have dentures or something?
Yeah.
It sounds like
Probably
she has a
so.
speech impediment.
I would imagine.
She has Botox, and she has her face. She has like her facelift with her skin pulled so tight you could probably bounce a quarter 4 feet in the air off her cheek.
I'm sure she's trying to
so
stay
I'm
as
not
pretty as
crazy.
she can for as long as she can.
It's
we
not
are-
a bun on the back of her head. It's a wad of skin. That's bad.
Come on,
She's-
guys, be
she's-
nice.
yeah,
Be nice.
I'll be
Yeah,
nice.
be nice,
I like
guys.
her. She's a strong woman.
She's a strong woman. She knows what she's doing. That's
I like her.
I just
Whatever.
wondered
Yeah.
about it.
I love
Well,
her
I've been
since
very,
the
very
moment
patient.
She
She's a
clapped her
nasty
hands
woman, and I love
behind
her.
the Donald.
Absolutely.
Mitch, your patience is running out.
She does to keep Donald.
Yep.
She does know her stuff, though. You got to
Yeah,
admit.
that's where I pitch in
want to-
behind her. She's got a lot of experience and she knows exactly how to maneuver
I
that
look
house.
at, you know
I'll
what?
take deference. I hear the
You know what? I look at it this way. She's playing poker, and
Yeah.
she's got the hand,
She's got the
Okay.
hand,
and she ain't showing it
and
until
she's raising
sure
the stakes.
she's got the hand.
Yeah,
Period.
she's not calling. She's raising.
Right.
No, this ain't over yet. We're still on the.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, You know, but it is. It's going to pick up speed, and it has to. It has to.
I just hope it doesn't get stretched. An ongoing.
Yeah, no.
People lose interest.
The never-ending story.
I don't want to waste too much time in the house. You know, we want to put all our ducks in a row, get all the information, precise, evidence and everything. But once we get that together, slam the trap, baby. Let's take a vote and send it up to the Senate. Because Mitch is going to try to do everything he can to stall and delay it. He can't do anything about shutting it down.
Mitch ain't got a thing to say about it.
No,
Chief
Mitch
John
ain't got
Roberts
shit.
Is going to preside.
Yeah. Chief Justice Roberts will preside, and Mitch is just one of the lawyers for the defense.
Right. Actually, the House assembles the team.
What's that, Mitch?
The House will assemble the legal team. The Chief Justice presides.
Right.
And then the Senate tries him. You guys don't remember this from?
Oh yeah, but the Senate has the right to to examine the witnesses and all that.
Oh, would Judge Roberts be
So can they also call the president to be a witness? So can he be cross-examined?
Who, Donnie Boy? Donnie Boy could be called as a witness.
To a point.
He won't do it. He will not do it. Donnie's not going to get in front of the Senate or anybody else.
He's the hostile witness.
They gave Clinton the option to do it on videotape, take a deposition, and face the question. But Donnie won't even do that. That's how come that lady that worked for him for the Trump organization thinks he'll resign. And I'm on that same boat. That if it gets hot enough where he is going to be forced to testify or give a deposition, he's out.
He will never testify.
No.
Dude, he will never.
No.
Never.
No. That's not his playbook, baby.
He is a perjury machine.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
has any one of you seen the tweet by this former intern of Bill Clinton telling the world that she would take one for the team?
Yeah, take one for the team. Yeah.
No, regrettably, that was a fake post, by the way.
Yeah, it was parody. It was parody, but it was well intentioned. She'd take one for the team too.
It was fake.
Yeah.
It was a good one.
Anybody that's seen it knew it was, but it was
very funny.
The sentiment was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's we got to get a good laugh every once in a while, because this stuff is heartbreaking. Every day.
Yeah, it is.
It's a combination of breaking your heart and an anger that just builds up inside of you.
What I as a European do not understand, and I've said this many times in your show, is why these Republicans do not seem to have a notion that they are shitting on the Constitution of the United States of America.
They do know.
They're just now realizing that.
They do know.
And I really do. I think the
they do know.
Yeah, that's what you're seeing. The result of right now is the silence that's coming from the Republican Party. The silence coming from the Republican Party right now is the loudest noise we're hearing. That's deafening.
Yep.
It speaks volumes, and because every time one of them comes out, they get nailed. How can you defend this man?
And the propaganda that they're putting out there too.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this morning on Meet the Press with Chuck Todd and Ron.
Oh, I love that. If you didn't get a chance to see that, Chuck Todd nailed his ass.
Yep. That was an example, right?
Senator Johnson just came out there trying to spin all sorts of shit. And Todd wasn't going to have it.
Meet the Press?
Yeah, that was Meet the Press.
Yep.
I watched it 3 times and I didn't understand what he was saying.
He was throwing gibbly-gook out there. He was just trying to throw anything out there, anything to keep away from that question.
Conspiracy is what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
It's called gobbledygook.
Yep, gobbledygook. Just throw something out there, anything. Just keep your mouth running. If you notice that's what they're all trying to do now. They keep trying to spin out something about Obama or the investigation before in this 2016 and all that, but they want to keep that mouth running. You
can't see me right now, but my eyes are rolling.
I think all of us are rolling our eyes. Oh, Rudy's going to be just such entertainment when they nail his ass down, because look at all of the shit that he has given him.
like I said, I have to get him
interview with
during the day when he's really going to start drinking.
Whatever the fuck his name is.
And that way,
he was talking to this lady in the like the interviewer, and he was talking about how he's a big-time lawyer, and he's a lawyer, and he knows the law.
Yeah, I mean Rudy. Yeah,
but you do not know the law. It was really good.
Rudy is he's a performer. That's all he is.
They gotta get him while he's drunk. They gotta get him while he's drunk.
Who, Rudy?
Because when he's drunk, he's just gonna come out. Rudy. Yeah, because that's what he said. They said most of those times that he really
with U.S. law anyway. Because
hold on, Hank. Yeah, hold on. Go ahead, DW.
They said most of the time that they do anything, they said they usually like when they do a CNN thing or whatever, they usually get him pretty liquored up when he's back there, and then he comes on and
boy had it.
And usually they nail him.
I didn't know it was the alcohol, but I just thought that was just Rudy.
Yeah, they said he likes the drinking. Yep, they said he's usually pretty liquored
let his ass get drunk and sit out there and make an ass out of himself. It's what he does anyway. That's his main function nowadays. The presidential attorney and chief jester for the court. But that's what Donnie. That's what
you got that right.
Yeah, but that's part of the plan. Because remember, all the time. Remember, they're talking to the minions. They're talking to the minions out there. Their little base out there. That's who Rudy's talking to. That's who Sean Pennity and Limp Dick, Limp Dick, and all them people. That's the only audience they have.
I think the base are like.
I think the moderate Republicans have already started to jump ship.
I think they're waking up and looking at him like, you're fucking crazy.
Yes. Yeah. I think we all are. I think we're all waking up and seeing that.
Yeah, no, but we knew that when he was elected.
I was going to say.
We knew that 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago.
Yeah, it's been coming that long.
They're just waking up.
Yeah,
they're just waking up.
On the front of the...
And we're going to see more of it. We're going to see it pick up speed.
I watched him a couple of times on The Apprentice, and I looked at my husband and I said, that is a narcissist. That is a lunatic.
I never did watch
crazy.
That show. It's just not my thing.
I didn't either.
He was degrading
and I'm not doing it, because I want to say, I've known forever, but he's been a scumbag all his life. Everything I've ever heard of the man, it was negative. It put him in a bad light. Everything I saw of him, the way he talked about his daughter and all that shit, way back on.
That's why when people said to me they were going to vote for.
It just blows my mind, and especially people that claim to have been.
I said, didn't you hear him say what he said?
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody from The Apprentice violated
their Mike, do you have your grandson?
I heard
the rumors on.
I heard about that story, and that there's supposed to be tapes from that show. Some
he wears diapers because he's a speedhead and he snorted a lot of Anadrol. So that's why he pisses and shits in his pants all the time.
Oh, and he's going to shit his pants pretty soon, real big time. When he finally realizes he can't get out of this shit and he ain't got nothing that can come out of his mouth.
We're going to.
He does look like he wears diapers because there's like a big ad around it.
We're going to need the biggest sage stick in the entire world.
You got that right.
There you go, baby.
Do you remember when the government?
Oh, you cut out on me, Mitch.
I did, really? Oh, I'm sorry. The Truth and Reconciliation Commission to go over all the crimes that the apartheid government committed during the time that it was in power. And it took them really about 7 years to unravel all the wrongdoing that occurred.
Yeah.
It's going to take us years.
It will take us longer.
Yes.
Yeah, because
we're going to be talking about this for 2 more generations.
Yeah.
Travis will take over this show and we'll keep after it. We'll stay after it.
I got my little grandson.
That's it. This Blue Dot family's going to hang around till we fix all of this shit. Anyway.
Well, I
and we'll take anybody to task for it.
That's right, baby.
I have to be careful what I say around grandson because the parents are Republicans.
Yeah, well.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. Yeah. It's rough, baby, when you have them in your family and you love them. And you have to love them.
Try living with them.
Yeah.
My family.
No, I don't want to. It wouldn't be me live with them. The problem would be them living with me. Because I don't shut my mouth.
Oh, no.
I'm not shutting my mouth for this show or in my private life. If you want to get in the discussion, oh, baby, I'm locked, loaded, and ready to go. There's so much shit in my head I can throw out.
I had a family member tell me one time, and he said, well, what do you have against him? And I said, what do I have against him? You got an hour?
Yeah. You sit down, buddy.
And I said, okay. I said, basically put it this way. I said, he's a scumbag and he sucks.
He's a dick. And that's the solution to my puzzle shirt. Crossword puzzle, ICK, and the hint is Donald Trump.
Someone said to me,
He's a
can't
dick.
you say one nice thing about him? And I looked at them and I went, no. I find him disgusting.
Yeah. He's vile. He's a liar. He's a con man.
I can't think of one nice thing.
No,
I can't think of anything.
I can't think of a single nice thing to say about that man.
Something like that happened in England yesterday when a reporter asked an elderly lady about Boris Johnson, and the elderly lady turns around and says, "Don't you ever mention this filthy thorax man in front of me."
There you go, baby. That's what it's going to be here. Once we get rid of his ass, we're never going to talk about him again, except when at his trial and at his conviction and what happened to him by. Big Louie in the prison or something,
You guys in England have a comedian who I see on Facebook sometime. He is the funniest guy. He makes in fun of Trump. I don't know what his name is, but he is very, very
Is that the guy that stands out like a reporter?
Like a reporter.
And he's acting like he's off camera, but it's still right. Yeah, the guy's great. Yeah. There's a slew of them out there, baby, that could make their living off this because this guy throws out material all day long. All right, I'm going to have to go ahead and cut this short. I just noticed it's 8:15. I told Mom,
Good night,
8 o'clock, I'll shut her down. But I want to thank everybody that came by to join in the conversation here and to join in on Facebook. Again, we miss our YouTube family. David Robertson, I see you out there, bub. Good night. Tell Sally I said hello and good night, too. Rose Loya, we appreciate you coming by. And Martha Oliveira, George Murray, and our own Monica Barnes. We appreciate every one of you. And Dwezzle Snezzle out there on Periscope, baby. We appreciate that. But most importantly, we appreciate those that give us their precious time. That's the most important thing that you can give us. But those that support the show through Patreon, through PayPal, and all that kind of stuff, those are the people that keep our lights on, keep the internet on, and give us the ability to do this show. So our warmest thank you to all of those people. And anybody else got something to say before y'all want to make any final statements before we head out the door? Crickets.
Okay.
Fuck Trump.
Yeah, fuck Trump. There you go, baby. We'll go out the door with that. There you go.
And the horse he rode in on.
That's right, in the horse you rode in on. All right, everybody in the Discord group, hang on.
Good night, everybody.
I'll be right there, and we'll continue the discussion for a little bit, but I'm going to have to go.
I'm going to go to bed, but good night, all.
All right, good night, Donna. All right, y'all take care. Blue Dot family, we love you, and we'll see you tomorrow. Got a rant coming. I'm sure it'll be informative. Y'all stay tuned. Later.